Hello, welcome back to Whisky Wednesday. Another Wednesday, another whisky review with me, Joe. Now, this week I am extremely privileged to be part of the Littlemill Flash Mob blog posting. This is the Littlemill 25-year-old official distillery release. Literally fresh open, I've never tried this before. Now, thank you very much to the guys at the Littlemill Distillery for selecting me to take part in this blog, in the tasting of this Littlemill. There's going to be a number of other reviews being posted all around the internet by whisky bloggers, whisky sites today. So check out #Littlemill on Twitter and you'll find all the other tasting notes, reviews and news about Littlemill. Now this is a 25-year-old. I've actually got the full-size bottle here as well. I've just got this in today. The full-size bottle retails for around about £2,000, so it's expensive. It comes in this lovely kind of wooden box, all handmade decanter, hand engraved. It comes with a little piece of the stave. I don't know if you can see that there, a little piece of the stave. Let me try and get that out so I can show you. A little piece of the stave of the actual barrel that was matured in. Tells you all about it there, so that's awesome as well. A booklet about the blend of whiskies that are in there, and everything else. Now Littlemill was a lowland distillery. I'm just going to pop that back in there. That was been around since around the late 1700s. Get the exact date, because I can never remember dates, I'm useless with dates. 1772. Now it went silent in, again let's get this right, 1994. So it's been silent since 1994, so it hasn't produced, and then in 2004 it was actually destroyed by a fire. Most of you might know that there's only two lowland distilleries actually releasing whiskey at the moment. That's Glenkinchie and Auchentoshan. There is Daffnell, but it hasn't released any whiskey yet, and Bladnoch has gone through a kind of really rough kind of patch of different owners and different releases. So Bladnoch again it's not producing at the moment, but an Australian investor has just bought it. Anyway, this Littlemill, back to the tasting notes. It's one of only two Littlemills that I've tried. This is my second one. The other Littlemill I've tried as an independent bottling. This is an official distillery release, released by the owners of the casks. Now, again, to get this right, there's a lot to it. Basically, the owners have selected and chosen casks between 1989 and 1990. So literally, it's the remaining casks from those eras. They've used 10 casks to make up this vatting. 1,500 bottles ever produced, that's it. Which is why it's obviously presented in this really nice limited edition packaging. And they've used liquid from 1989 that went into the cask on the 17th of December at 68.5% if you really want to know. And the 1990 was cask between the 1st and 4th of April, and that is between 68.6 and 68.7%. European and American oak casks, and then finally finished in European Oloroso sherry casks. That's me done for the info. Again, you can find loads of the other reviews and information in text form by going to Twitter, #Littlemill, and you'll be able to read all the other bloggers' reviews, notes, everything like that. Now this has been bottled at 50.4% cask strength. Let's give it a nose, let's get right to it. Now lowland malts, traditionally they are light, grassy floral. So let's see if this is representative of the kind of lowland style as you'd expect. The owners have said that the whiskey they've chosen, the vatting, has best represented the Littlemill style. So let's give it a nose. Okay. On the nose I get a bit of toffee. I get kind of apple. It's certainly not too heavy. It is quite light. I get, there's a kind of peach thing going on as well. There's some honey, kind of runny honey specifically. I'm also getting, you can smell the kind of freshness of the barley as well, so you get kind of sweet, fruity barley. It's really light. It probably needs a little bit of time to open up. Obviously I've saved quite a bit of that miniature to taste afterwards as well. I get almost like a tea type smell. Maybe like a kind of a fruity tea. There's raspberries. Really good. You get the hint of the sherry as well. Right, let's have a taste. That finish is really, really good. So it starts off quite almost one-dimensional at the very start, and I was kind of struggling to kind of pick out flavours. It's obviously cask strength, and it's kind of my first whiskey of the day. It starts one-dimensional, but then it kind of builds and builds. The finish is amazing. Let me have another taste to get some pull out some more notes. Okay. On the finish, you get a sense of the sherry. There's fruit. I get a little bit of pineapple. I get chocolate. I get raspberries again. Kind of really fresh, zingy, tart raspberries. What I am going to do, which is going to probably shock a lot of you, is I'm going to add a bit of water. Now, I make a point in my videos of never adding water. So, to all those people that tell me I should add water, and they get a bit angry when I don't, I think this needs a little bit of water, and I'm doing it because I can make the rules as I go along. So I'm going to put literally 1 drop of water from this pipette. There we go, 1 drop. Let's see if this makes any difference. As I say on my videos, when I add water to whiskies, I do add water when I'm drinking whiskies outside of my reviews, but I just think this feels a little bit closed at the start of the palate on the arrival. So nose wise, it hasn't made a huge amount of difference. Let's have a taste. I get, there's a certain waxiness. I get some, almost like a butterscotch creme brulee, real sweet, intense toffee. And the finish is lovely. You get the sense of that sherry. It's lengthy, it's balanced. There's a slight dryness there as well. Let me add 1 more drop of water. 1 more drop. Stewed apples. I know it sounds bizarre, but I almost get like a pomegranate thing going on as well, which I've never picked up in a whiskey before. Pomegranate. There's a first for you on Whiskey Wednesday. Dry oak, sweet honey, that pomegranate, the raspberry comes back in, you get a sense of the age, you get like a mustiness, leather, but it's altogether lighter when you compare it to kind of your Highlands and your Space side. It's not as kind of in your face, punchy, full, kind of really, really rich mouthfeel. It's a bit more kind of elegant than that, I'd say. Really, really good. Score-wise, I could drink a lot of that in terms of how it tastes and how the balance is. I think when you take into price into consideration, for me, I'm going to give that a, I think this is being fair, again from my personal view, I'm going to give that a solid 8.5 out of 10. The only reason I'm not giving it 9 is purely the price. If that was, say, I don't know, £350, let's say. You know, it's an official bottling, it comes in a nice box, nice bottle, it's limited, it's one of the only official Littlemill out there. But I think £2,000, it's a lot of money. Again, going back to the taste of the whiskey. So 8.5 out of 10, I think I've been fairly fair there. It would have got a 9 if it had been, you know, cheaper. But that is my opinion, okay? My complete personal opinion. It's lovely, don't get me wrong. If you get a chance to try this, let me know what you think. Please check out all the other reviewers. And also all your other reviewers that have reviewed it. I will be commenting on your blogs. I'd love to hear what you think of my review of this. Leave me a comment in the box below. Again, thank you so much to Steve Rush at thewhiskeywire.com for arranging this, and thanks to the Loch Lomond group who have made this beautiful bottle of whiskey and for the sample. Very, very much appreciated. Please share the video. Please check out all the other reviewers on #Littlemill, and I will see you next week for yet another whiskey review with me, Joe. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.